Cover. 2. Shipmates, welcome to the fiscal year 18 Chief Petty Officer Pinning Ceremony for USS Tucson. Here before us are the Navy's newest Chief Petty Officers. Today, they are joining a proud and strong 124-year-old tradition of Chief Petty Officer leadership in our Navy. Their advancement has been well earned, and we are proud to welcome them to our ranks. I will now introduce our new Tucson Chief Petty Officers. Chief Selects, post. From your left to right, we have FTC Select, Adam Imschweiler. His sponsor, ANAV. FTC Select Imschweiler is from Santa Clara, California. He previously served on board USS Michigan, SSGN 727, and a Nasty Pack. Following his shore duty, he reported to the USS Tucson. Next, CSSC Select, Marcus Knipple. His sponsor, FTC Prudhomme. CSC Select Knipple is from Houston, Texas. Previously served on the USS Georgia, SSGN 729, and then in Washington, D.C., he worked at the White House. Following his shore duty, he reported to the USS Tucson, SS 770. These sponsors stand with their selectees as a symbol of our support and welcome them into the Chief's quarters. They have successfully guided their charges through the challenging last 6 weeks and stand with them today as they join our ranks. Chief Select Imschweiler, 1 step forward, march. Chief Opie, Chief Hufford, front and center. Chief Select Imschweiler is being pinned by Chief Opie and Chief Hufford. Chief Select Knipple, 1 step forward, march. Cobb, Chief Hufford, front and center. Chief Select Knipple is being pinned by Cobb and Doc. These anchors are a gift from the Chief's quarters of the USS Tucson. We charge you with their care. Chief Select Imschweiler, Chief Select Knipple. Remember who you are now. You must wear these anchors with pride and behave in a manner that will always protect them from any dishonor or stain. Captain, sir, request you please come forward for the official frocking. Chief of the boat.
Certificate of appointment. To all who see these presents, greetings.
Greetings!
Know ye, by the power of authority invested in me and reposing special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities of Chief Adam Imschweiler and Chief Marcus Knipple, I do hereby appoint you to the rank of Chief in the United States Navy. To rank as such from the day, 16th day of September 2017. To the appointee, your appointee carries with it obligation that you exercise increased authority and willingly accept greater responsibility. Occupying now a position of greater authority, you will strive with renewed dedication towards the value ideal of service with honor. You are charged with demonstrating a proper example of performance, moral courage, and dedication to the Navy and the nation. example in leadership, subordinates will contribute their utmost to the effectiveness and efficiency of the United States Navy. Given under my hand on board USS Tucson, SSN 770, this 16th day of September, year of our Lord, 2017. Signed, Commanding Officer, USS Tucson. Yeah,
Your fellow chiefs will now present the Chief's Pledge.
I am a Chief Petty Officer in the United States Navy. I serve my country and her people with pride and honor.
I seek no special favors.
I am charged with a leadership role like no other in the world.
I make things happen and do the best I can.
I develop junior officers and mold my sailors.
I acknowledge full responsibility for the actions of my sailors.
Because these sailors are the seeds of future Chief Petty Officers.
I live by the Navy core value of honor, courage, and commitment.
I set the example.
I establish the standards of performance.
My sailors are students, and I am their teacher.
I guide and influence the lives of these young men in the final analysis that will determine the quality of these sailors.
They look up to me because I treat them with dignity and respect. Because they need a leader, I am there for them.
After all, I am a Chief Petty Officer in the United States Navy. You got a good one. Finally, we will present new chiefs with their combination covers. Sponsors, please take your selectees hats and return to your places behind them. These hats are symbolic of our community and will be presented as these two men here, our creed, for the first time as chiefs. For all that we are as Chief Petty Officers can be found in this creed. Chiefs, attention to the creed. During the course of this day, you have been caused to humbly accept challenges and face adversity. This you have accomplished with rare good grace. Pointless as some of these challenges may have seemed, they were valid, time-honored reasons behind each pointed barb. It was necessary to meet these hurdles with blind faith in the fellowship of Chief Petty Officers. The goal was to instill in you that trust is inherent with the donning of the uniform of a chief.
It was our intent to impress upon you that challenge is good, a great and necessary reality which cannot mar you, which in fact strengthens you. In your future as a Chief Petty Officer, you will be forced to endure adversity far beyond that imposed upon you today. You must face each challenge and adversity with the same dignity and good grace you demonstrated today.
By experience, by performance, and by testing, you have been this day advanced to Chief Petty Officer in the United States Navy, and only in the United States Navy. The rank of E7 carries with it unique responsibilities and privileges you are now bound to observe and expected to fulfill. Your entire way of life is now changed. More will be expected of you, more will be demanded of you, not because you are an E7, but because you are now a Chief Petty Officer.
You have not merely been promoted one pay grade, you have joined an exclusive fellowship. And as in all fellowships, you have a special responsibility to your comrades, even as they have a special responsibility to you. This is why we in the United States Navy may maintain with pride our feelings of accomplishment once we have attained the position of Chief Petty Officer.
Your new responsibilities and privileges do not appear in print. They have no official standing. They cannot be referred to by name, number, nor file. They have existed for over 100 years. Chiefs before you have freely accepted responsibility beyond the call of printed assignment. Their actions and their performance demanded the respect of their seniors as well as their juniors. It is now required that you be the fountain of wisdom, the ambassador of goodwill, the authority in personal relations, as well as in technical applications.
Ask the chief. It's a household phrase in and out the Navy. You are now the chief. You have exalted position and you have now achieved, and the word exalted is used advisedly. Exits because of our attitude and performance of the chiefs before you. It shall exist only as long as you and your fellow chiefs maintain these standards. It was our intention that you never forget this day. It was our intentions to test you, try you, to accept it?
Your performance has assured us that you will wear the hat with the same pride as your comrades in arms before you. We take a deep and sincere pleasure in clasping your hand and accepting you as a Chief Petty Officer in the United States Navy.
Sponsors. To all who shall see these presents, greetings.
Greetings!
It is with great pleasure that we present to you Chief Imschweiler and Chief Knipple.
Yeah.
Shipmates, this concludes the official pinning ceremony. Thank you all for coming and celebrating this moment with us. Congratulations, Chief Imschweiler, Chief Knipple.
Yeah.